I'm here, boys. What a freaking day. No time to waste. Let's get to it. So listen, here's what happened. You know I love release days, right? So I make my normal call last night about 6 o'clock, call UPS. I'm like, I'm going to hit record real quick. I'm like, all right, guys, so I'm going to need to pick up my product today. My goal was my wife and I knew we had to empty out our old house because we finally are supposed to be closing on after almost, I would say, close to, a year? It feels like it's probably been a couple months. Feels like a year of trying to sell this thing. And we get there. Well, we go pick up my dad's truck. You know, we're all ready to roll. And I find out that, oh, wait. We dropped the kids. We got later start than we thought. Here's what we're going to do, guys. It's half here, half here. 1, 2, 3, we'll take this half. 4, 5, 6, we'll take this half. Come to find out, my son has a school lunch today for his graduation to his next class. Right half. And I'm like, well, Lauren, you know, we can't go to the house now. Like, we have lunch in 30 minutes. The house is 30 minutes away. She's like, I didn't even think of that. So I'm like, all right, we'll eat the lunch. Last year we went to it. It was like a half an hour, right? So I was like, we'll go to it afterwards. It was an hour and a half lunch. They gave away awards and stuff. It was really cool, and I'm happy I got to spend that time with my kid and celebrate with him. But it was like, we got a late start. So I'm like, whatever, we'll get down there, we'll pound it out in an hour and a half. I knew we had to be there at least by 12:30 because it's getting inspected and stuff. Well, we get there and there's just too much shit to talk about right now. But we're at Brandon. Where's that signing at? So yeah, needless to say, I'm behind. I'm sorry. You guys know release days are my favorite. I do love release days. Even Donruss, I'm a Donruss fan. I think that if you're gonna put one base product out like this, Donruss should be the heaviest it gets. I think Score is too heavy. I don't mind the college stuff because it's early. You're just getting excited. But Score comes out and you're just I'm over it. Box is nice. Got a little patty ice on there. One auto and one mem. I like that you're getting an auto and a mem. There's 18 packs per box, 10 cards per pack, so 180. It's a hella sort, but we're going to make sure we ship all cards to start. We're also giving away 2, Brandon, I may have to go to that. I wonder if they have a preseason game. So, I may have to, check that out, but we're giving away 2 fantasy spots with this as well. Ooh, I like the setup of the box. I don't remember if this is how it was. For some reason, I felt like there were 24 packs last year. I could be wrong. But I'm excited. I don't mind Donruss. It has some really nice parallels. Good product, I think, to get graded in bulk if you're going to do PSA gradings. Something I picked up on this week that I think is actually very beneficial to the hobby. It's just a new thing I see that I'm going to start doing as well on graded parallels. I'm all over the place, guys. I usually am, you know this, but today especially. So we're not going to do the 1 pack at a time like we normally do. Oh, it kind of has the old Score look, honestly, for that card right there. I know there is throwbacks on this. I love the throwback stuff. Last year we pulled Max, a Deshaun Watson, 1988, I think it is, throwback autograph. That was probably my favorite pull. I tried to buy it off him at the show. He wanted a fair price, just more than I wanted to pay for a second year Deshaun Watson, I guess. Actually, that's not bad. He actually asked a very fair price. So we will be doing pack wars with this stuff too. But for tonight, honestly, here's my plan. Let me run down. I did give the music giveaway last. Atlanta Rip, you're right. I thought so. It was 24 packs. And Donruss was a sleeper, man. There were some serious hits in it last year. Parallels especially. And Donruss kind of sets the tone for Donruss Optic, in my opinion. If Donruss is cool, Donruss Optic is cool. I actually thought Donruss last year outperformed Donruss Optic as far as price goes. You can get a lot of bang for your buck in this. I mean, shit, you're buying some team. The most expensive team I think I had was $60 for the Cardinals. You can get teams as low as $10. A pack of this is $5, right? I don't know if anyone checked out their. Yeah, it always goes in those 10-year increments, Scott. So 89, 99, and it should be 89, 99, and 09. Here we go, first box. Good luck, everybody. The base, obviously is always pretty simple. Alonzo, Ingram. Out of 99 to Forrest Buckner for the Niners. And Benny Snell, the rookies parallel. I don't think those are numbered. Riley Ridley, that's a canvas card. Pretty cool. The canvas card is definitely like a art film. It's definitely a different stock. Farrell, Tillman, John Brown on the Bills. I love it. Dude, Allen is loving him. Oh, and I love that we can talk football. Baker Mayfield out of 100. Press proof. Top load that one. Miles Boykin. How about I love it, man. I miss Gridiron Kings so much. These are like the 2015 Gridiron Kings that we opened so many of. What a cool card. A 2-color Tony Romo auto. That's cool. Coleman. Here's this has got to be the 99, right? This is a 99 throwback. I remember these cards. Oh, yeah. What year was this? So they got to be doing 89, 99, and 09, I would imagine. Aaron Rodgers, Elite Series. Not numbered? Dude, come on, man. You can't tell me these are not nice cards. Does anyone know anything about these Elite Series? We're going to set that off to the side. Tom Brady, the champ, is here. What a fun break. Eric Ebron, Drew Brees. Here's a Phillip Rivers red press proof. Hey guys, give me 1 second. I don't know who this is. I'm taking calls for this inspection today, left and right. Hold on. Sorry, guys, I forgot to turn it on. I got you, Jeff. I know. I forgot to turn my mic back on. My bad. So that's just an insert set. This Elite Series. That's crazy. That's all I kind of said. N'Keal Harry going to Ian Charles. He is a New England fan, or his boy is. A terrible signature. Who else has a signature like this? There was someone else I compared his signature to. Did I go through all these? I guess I didn't. Phillip Rivers. Did we do this one? Yeah, we did the stack. Okay. Mark Ingram. So you're right. So Drew Lock. We're still going to top load some of these. And the New England Patriots, I remember these from last year. Team Pride schedule cards. It would be cool to do a team set of this framed in even a really cheap way, like an inexpensive way. I think it'd be cool. Little things like that I think are neat to do with this kind of set. Fletcher Cox, McCoy, Mack, Urlacher, Sterling Shepard, and a Warren Moon Legend Series. Is the sound back on? Are we good? Josh? Can you guys just confirm sound's on then? Kuechly, Action All Pros. This has got to be an insert throwback set. No, that's not true, Todd. Last year, Todd, Jamon Moore had an insert that was almost as bad, or an autograph that was almost as bad. J. Dot, as we called him. All right, thanks, guys. Marquise Brown canvas. Now, guys, as I set these off to the side, there's no guarantee they'll all get sleeved. I'll probably decide once I go through enough of this set. Jalen Richard. Dude, Odell Beckham. Oh, look at this, man. These are awesome. Legends of the Fall. See, this is why I love Donruss. The cool thing about Donruss, right, is that it takes you back to collecting as a kid. If you guys have not watched Jack of All Trades yet, I mean, the guy's a little off. He's like, clearly he's got, they'll admit it in the movie that part of it is a search for himself. But the Jack of All Trades kind of took me back to being a collector as a kid. Out of 99, Scott Miller for the Bucks, die cut. Out of 99, and Noah Fant. Man, nice stuff. I'd like to get a rookie autograph in that. Kyle Van Noy, Ed Reed, Joe Montana, base, Doug Baldwin, J.J. Watt, Dominators, J.J. Watt, Gridiron Kings, and Kelvin Harmon. Yeah, and I saw they brought Downtown back. Those cards are legit, too. They do very well graded. Drew Brees press proof and a Juju. Oh, what up, Josh Allen? Highlights, black frame. I'm wondering if the frames have anything to do with print. So give me your feedback. What do you guys think already? I mean, as cheap as this is to buy into, Hakeem Butler out of $5.99, and there's a Stidham. As cheap as this is to buy into, do you think it's a set that's fun? Like, it's okay, right? Look, like Jim Kelly base cards. When's the last time you saw a good vet base? Aaron Donald, Hunter Renfrow. There's an Aaron Rodgers, Gridiron Kings. Just cool inserts. To me, these may not be, this is a set you want to get your team in. Like, at least at one time to get some. I bought the Bills in one already. I'm going to try to get a couple more. Dakota Allen. Dan Marino, the Cleveland Browns schedule, and Devin White. Oh, you watch that? That's what I did on the way home. Extreme, who are you again, man? I'm so sorry. You remind me. Out of 99, Carl Joseph for the Raiders, Dominators, Rashad Jones, Damian Harris, canvas. Got an Andy Dalton. Leonard Fournette. Fans of the game, Melissa Baker. What's up? Not numbered. There are autos in this. That does go to the Browns. Unless it says NFL, it's team. You would like to see more Seahawks in it? You got to talk to Panini for that. Tim Brown, Desmond King, and N'Keal Harry Gridiron Kings. Here we go, Pharaoh Cooper. And I will say this, a lot of names as a team set, a lot of names you don't get on other sets. I saw like they brought back like Josh Reynolds for the Rams. Here's a Pharaoh Cooper. There you go. LA Rams going out to Tom Edie. Yeah, you can get into a couple different breaks for your team in this and still not have all the cards for your team that you want. And that's cool. I mean, that's like I'm not even talking hits. I'm talking base inserts. It's every break is different. You're going to see a lot of cards. I know we all love our hits. We like to get big bangers, and a lot of us like to flip those. But this, you don't have to break the bank. I mean, you buy your team on a majestic case or an immaculate case, and you don't hit. Even if you do, you're sometimes like, dang, I kind of wish I would have just bought my card, right? Like, we all feel that way. I know for me, I'm always looking for that 1-of-1 that I'll never buy. Like, I'll never afford a Josh Allen 1-of-1. I won't spend the money on it. But I'll get into a bunch of breaks, hoping I hit some stuff along the way. That's just how I feel about it. Maybe you guys are different. I mean, seriously, what are your favorite things about getting in the breaks? It sucks when you don't hit. We know what we hate about it. But I'm just curious, what are your favorite things about getting in the break? since I came back and reset up my break room and realized how nice it is to be down here without somebody screaming at me on stage, I've actually enjoyed it even more than I used to. I got really excited to do this today and was kind of devastated when I realized how much work I had in front of me when I went to the old house today. Again, 2 fantasy spots in this. Loving, looking forward to fantasy. Your favorite part is getting skunked? You liar. It does make the hits taste a little better, right? Like, if you win on every ticket you buy, it's sure the money's nice, but it takes the thrill out of it a little bit, right? We all like the thrill. Gallup, Foles, Jordan, Lindsey, and a Russell Wilson. There's the Seahawks for you, Scotty. Darius Slayton, Hakeem Butler canvas. That's a cool pack right there. Quinnen Williams. This one out of 18, Quinnen Williams. 1 out of 18, Quinnen Williams. Adrian Peterson and the Green Bay Packers. David Johnson. Larry Fitzgerald Dominators. Von Miller, Gridiron Kings. Michael Vick on the Falcons on a base card. That's cool. George Kittle. There we go. Saquon Barkley. Oh, look at that picture. They've used that before. Good stats on the back. Good stuff. I mean, the cards are cool all around. It's a cool set. It's fun. It goes back to collecting instead of investing, I think, with this set. Although you can hit bangers. Dwayne Haskins. Stidham. Terry Bradshaw, 25 out of 25. Press proof die cut for the Steelers. Over on my right, those are top-loaded cards. Justin Tucker for the Ravens. Canvas Tony Pollard. Here we go. Andy Isabella for the Cardinals out of 299 going to Arizona. John, thank you, man. Dude, I kind of got into it a little bit today with my wife. I was like, I got to get home and break. She's like, you don't have to. I was like, yes, I do. They're waiting on me. But really, it was just me wanting to open cards. That's the honest truth. I couldn't wait to dive into Donruss. It's probably like next to Donruss Optic, my favorite low-end set. And John, that's what I said. You know what? There are bigger breakers still showing excitement. But it blows my mind how many guys. I went out with a bunch of breakers, right? When I was at. Oh, that's a cool card. Is that numbered? Man, I miss opening 50. We might have to buy a case of 15 Gridiron Kings and do a break. Cards and coffee. That's what we're doing. Gridiron Kings, cards and coffee. Because we got to do a cards and coffee fantasy league yet. But John, it blows my mind how many guys I was out with were like, oh yeah, like I don't even watch sports. I go, you're joking. He's like, no. I was like, you're fucking around, right? Like, you watch. He's like, I couldn't tell you like anything about. I'm like, so why? He's like, I just like he did it for the business. I don't get that. When I looked at his prices and stuff, I saw what he was doing, but he told me he goes after the sharks, the big guys, and then tries to just get them in his group. I said, that's one way to do it. I wanted to punch him in his head, but it is what it is, man. We can't all be in it for the love, man. Marshall Faulk. There we go. New England, Julian Edelman. And Buffalo Bills. They're loving him. McCoy's getting scared. Colin, there was a N'Keal Harry. You got the first hit of the break, Colin. Colin's going to try to break, I think he said some baseball or something. Wanted to get in the break in a little bit. Devin Singletary, McCoy is scared for his job, let me tell you. McCoy's like, as far as I know, I have the starting job. I've been told nothing different. Pat McAfee out of 100, Legends of the Fall parallel. Lamar Jackson, that's a nice card. Rex Burkhead. There's a Kyler Murray base. And I'm seeing this more, guys, is that, and getting back to the investment side of it, is that you can get these graded in bulk with PSA. I bet it's not affordable to do it, but I think it's $10 a submission if you send in like 100 cards or something. So again, it's an investment, but you get them graded in bulk, and even these lower end cards graded a PSA 10 do very well. $30, $40 a pop sometimes, depending on how the player pans out. I think so. Honest to God, Todd, I think he's going to get cut. I think that was him petitioning for his job. I think he's scared. I think that Bills fans, out of 100, George Kittle, the Bills fans have no attachment to him. I, as a Bills fan, don't care if he's there. I swear, I really hope that we... Has Melvin Gordon done anything with his contract yet? Marquise Brown, Nick Mullins. Look at that. That's a cool card, man. That black border looks so sharp. Maybe it's because Panini's 101s are black. Alvin Kamara. Is this going to be game used? Player warned. You do get game used in this. I don't mind the 2 hits per box either because there's so much flash and stuff in here. Although I am flying through the base. That helps. Jimmy G. Yeah, I don't know, man. Even if Devin goes, we need someone. I don't think he can be that guy yet. Out of 100, Kirk Cousins. And there he is, LaShawn McCoy. Julian Edelman, Super Bowl MVP. Von Miller. There's a Justice Hill and another Aaron Rodgers Gridiron Kings. Kelsey, Michelle. Dak Prescott red. Josh Jacobs. And I know they have autos of this card because I saw it on the sell sheet, but there's an Ed Reed inducted. So that's a cool set right there. Great insert set to collect if you want to do that. 26 out of 62, Drew Lock. That top loaded up. Aaron Rodgers Dominators. Damian Harris Canvas card. Again, guys, I'm not sure all the ones I'm putting off to the left will get top loaded. But it's... For now, I'm starting to see what's repetitive and what's not. TJ Yeldon is not bad, but Yeldon is hurt a lot. So, like, I have a couple Yeldon rookie cards set back. I think, and that was before the Bills got him, because I always said Yeldon's underrated, right? Like, Yeldon could be the guy. He just never had the chance. He's kind of that fill-in, but he had a couple monster games, right? And Todd, if Melvin Gordon, you said, is not signed yet, what up, Jeremy? I would say this. Trade McCoy for Melvin Gordon. You don't want to pay him? Let us pay him. We have the money for it. Right? We have no one we're paying coming up. Like the Cowboys. Todd, and I think that's honestly Todd's point. Todd just said NFL rookies don't sit much anymore because the value of it on a team and a rookie contract is too enticing. I think that's great for the card market too, right? Like, it's cool because we get to buy these cards every year and see these rookies perform. But, I mean, you go back and you look at buy a box of 2014, 15, even 16. There are guys who are not in the league. All right, John, thanks for popping in. Yeah, I mean, Brandon, but that's the thing is we have plenty of it right now. I mean, Allen is probably going to come into it on his own anyhow when it's time. And I think we're planning on paying him anyhow. But, I mean, who are our receivers? I think that's why we're kind of playing this, like, money ball right now. I mean, we're getting guys like Yeldon. Older guys like Brown. And Brown's not super old, but John Brown, I mean, even if he plays well, we're getting him for 3 years, 3 years on a contract that we can afford. Will Greer, press proof, red. Dominators, Drew Brees and Noah Fant. I'm noticing the canvas come right after those. Out of 144, Blake Martinez for the Packers. And there's a nice Will Greer. We'll top load that one. What a cool looking card. That insert series is awesome. What a great parallel. No Raiders autographs or anything yet, I don't believe. Let me see. We'll add 4. There's a Raiders schedule. But a lot of nice Raiders cards so far. There's an Antonio. Zay. We got to get it this year, Zay. Trubisky, Eddie Jackson, and a Phillip Rivers Gridiron Kings. So I have to go back to my house tonight. I'm hoping to get the random teams in. That's kind of why I'm rushing through this. Hakeem Butler, Canvas Studio Series out of 100. Nice rookie for the Cardinals. Elway and a Lions schedule. There's a Will Greer base. So again, guys, I'm flying through this a little bit. Jawan Williams out of 100. And a Campbell. Isabella Canvas. Because I want to do the random teams next. And then as far as breaks go tonight, here's my deal. I got the music giveaway done. I have the list done for the giveaway for the Antonio Brown jersey. I stayed up till about 1 a.m. last night getting that list ready because I had to go through all the eBay auctions and whatnot and do that list. Oops, sorry guys. So I'll get that giveaway done tonight 100%. And then I have to get shipping out. Like I have to get ready to do shipping for all the national breaks. I'm about 3/4 of the way done. So what up, Michael Irvin? Player Warren pulled his autograph at Nationals. That was cool, along with a Dak. Yeah, the Browns need to win 2 Super Bowls in the next 4 years, Todd. I think, honestly, to make what they've done over the last decade, all those losses, I think those can be, in a way, erased because it was a sacrifice. It was there's another Will Greer there, Tillery, and a Marino. I think if the Browns can win 2 in the next 4, you can kind of look back and say, okay, that decade of like garbage, or at least the last 5 years prior to it, served somewhat of a purpose. Barry Sanders, Legends of the Fall. Love to get that auto. Drew Brees, AJ Green, and a canvas, Devin Bush. Tony Gonzalez, and an Easton Stick. Ed Oliver, canvas for the Buffalo Bills. Out of 500, Marlon Mack. I'm big on him this year. I bought some of his rookies. Autos. Marquise Brown. James Conner. Gonna need a big year out of him, Pittsburgh. Wesley Walls. There's a name you don't see often. Man, that's another great thing at Donruss. Some great names. Lamar Jackson. Dante Hightower, and a McCole Hardman. This puts us 1/3 of the way through. Oh, we got some gold coming up. Todd Gurley out of 25. So he sat there. This is crazy. In one of the leagues I'm in, it's called a Survivor Series. It's a 36-team league in 12-team increments, but you play against all 36 player pools. So you might play against the guy, and I think you have like 2 or 3 matchups a week. So you might play against the guy who, that's a cool card. Who has a lot of the same players or some of the same players as you. Patty Mahomes. Woo! There we go. 2 Patrick Mahomes autos in 3 days. Plus a couple out of 5 patches, man. We've been crushing the Mahomes. Let's see if we can continue to do that. But yeah, so I was up against it, man. I had the choice to take Todd. I drafted late. I think it was it's a 14-team league because I drafted 14 and then 15. And I had to take Michael Thomas. Luckily fell to me because everyone's running back heavy. So I took, on the way back around, I was kind of screwed. I had the choice between Todd Gurley and then like whatever running back scraped below him. I mean, you're talking like Kerryon Johnson, Marlon Mack. I ended up taking Mack over Todd Gurley, and I debated it thinking that if I take Todd Gurley, Michael Bennett for the Patriots on that card, Adrian Peterson, and the Carolina Panthers, I think Mack's upside is just too good. It's a best ball league, so I don't have to put a starting lineup in. 100, Ryan Fitzpatrick going to the Dolphins. But let me ask you guys this. You're on the draft board. You have the choice between Todd Gurley, it's PPR, Todd Gurley, Kerryon Johnson, or Marlon Mack. Who are you taking? Todd Gurley, Kerryon Johnson, and Marlon Mack are your choices. Here we go. The rookies. Alexander Madison going to the Minnesota Vikings. Ron Maxa with an Alexander Madison running back rookie. They won him this year. They want him to play. He needs to do more than contend, Todd, and that's the problem is that, oh, man, you're making me feel better, Jamar. Honestly, man, I was worried. Oh, and you know who else is there? Joe Mixon is there, too, because my brother said Joe Mixon. He's a big Joe Mixon believer. The reason I didn't do that is I had already had some shares of Joe Mixon. I'm like on my 3rd slow draft already. Not mock. I haven't done a single mock yet. Some of these leagues I treat as a mock draft. Hey guys, you guys like Mac Johnson Gurley? All right, cool. Oh, Todd, they need to contend. They need to be in the playoffs all 4 years, and I think that regardless of talent and skill, you have to be in the playoffs every year because ultimately it comes down to a little, a good percentage of luck and things going in your direction too, right? I mean, look at the Saints the last 2 years, right? 1 year, Stephon Diggs catches a pass, goes for how many yards? Saints don't make the playoffs. Another year, it was in the refs' hands. The Saints have put themselves in the position to win and be in the Super Bowl every year. However, luck and opportunity and mistakes, they take their toll. Oh man, Todd, listen, I'm a Bills fan. Listen, I get it. We made the playoffs 2 years ago, and I'm still on a high from that. And we made the wild card game barely because Andy Dalton threw a really nice pass to who was it? Tyler Boyd. I'm still living on that. I think the Steelers they're like the poor man's Patriots. They always seem to pull something out. Rob Gronkowski and Chung. There's a Hawkinson. But I think the Browns, really, it's up to them. Out of 50, Daniel Jones. Get that top loaded up. Tell me he don't look like Eli, man. That is so funny. Haskins and an Elway. Brady, Fitzgerald. Miles Boykin, and there's a nice DK Metcalf. Arizona Cardinals schedule. There's a Haskins rookie. Jared Goff, Ray Lewis, Bill Romanowski for the Raiders. Raquel Armstead out of 500. Hunter Renfrow. Deontay Johnson canvas. Yeah, get it. Giddy up, baby. Come on, Josh Allen. Man, I wish I could watch football games with you guys. I think we need to do somehow find a way to do a watch party without getting our video shut down. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, Benny Snell. Pittsburgh going out to Joe. Joe's the new guy, and I have not played a drop yet. Joe, I got to hit you with the new guy drop. You're coming in, getting a hit right away and some Donruss action. Let's do a little new guy drop.
I don't like new things. I don't like it when new people come in. It is never a good thing.
I need to break Eddie out.
Who's the new guy? I don't trust him. What's his purpose going to be?
That may be true. They may be motivated to prove they don't need Bell, but that only goes so far, right? So that can be deflated pretty easily. The Jets come out and win their first 4. Steelers come out 1-3. All of a sudden, that motivation dies, and then you have to actually rely on other stuff. So that can go away really quickly, or you can ride it. You know what I mean? The Jets and them are competing for a better record, and they see Bell struggling. Connor comes out and plays a little harder. So I think ultimately you can't put your energy, your enthusiasm, your drive behind someone else's. You're just trying to prove them wrong. Sam Darnold, draft day card. Derek Carr, and another Josh Allen. Man, I am so excited I got the Bills in some of these breaks. Well, one so far. Ramsey out of 100. Julio Jones Dominators. McCole Hardman. Another Josh Allen and a Hakeem Butler. Patriots. Kelly, I don't know. They might only took this up to 2x. I can't remember. To be perfectly honest, I was covered in garbage from our house. I came down in the basement. Here we go. What up, Kurt Warner? Player Warren out of 199. Another patch for the Rams. LA Rams going out to Tom Edie. Getting 2 so far. So my wife's like, you got to take all your clothes off at the door. I wish she said that just because I wasn't a filthy mess. But it was just strictly because I was a filthy mess. Out of 100, Mitchell Trubisky highlights. That's to me now, these are the kind of cards I'm looking to bulk submit. I'd be an awesome PSA 10 if you can get it graded high. I think he goes hot. I saw it with Patrick Mahomes, man. The cards are hot. Carlos Hyde out of 75. Corey Davis. Drafted him a little bit too. They love him this year. Dak Prescott, Desmond King, Drew Lock Canvas, LJ Collier. We do have someone that's going to be our representative for Kid Reporter. His name is Carter. He has a little individual box break site he does with his dad. Miles Boykin, Rain Finley Canvas, McSorley, David Johnson out of 500. There's a little Saquon Barkley action and a Joe Thomas for the Browns. Randall Cunningham. That was so cool. Even though I almost killed him, it was still cool. Quinnen Williams. There we go. Going on to, I can't say we're at the halfway point because that would be at 4.5 boxes. So halfway through this one. So these are all like the inserts and stuff. So you get nice stuff. This is just one stack. I have 2 of these. Here, I'm going to move them out of the way. But cool stuff. Let me grab a drink quick. Hey, what up? Cooper, Archer, how you guys doing? How's your dog doing? You taking care of your dog since your dad desecrated his body? Cooper, I gotta say, my son loves your cards. Every time I come down and I use these cards, Kelly's son Cooper made all these cards for us. My son wants to know who did it, and he asked how. And I said, well, he just practices his drawing. My son's definitely interested in art and wants to draw. He's still like, but he looks up to those cards and sees them a lot. He's drawn some of his own. This is my son's. When he was 2, he made this one. But Cooper, he's not with you yet, man. So hopefully one day he can draw like you. Kelly, I think I sent you the size you asked for in every size, every color I had for you. Who said that? Any Niners or Browns? Bryce, Niners or Browns? I don't think we've had any Niners or Browns autos or mems yet, but we're only on box 5, so we've had 8 hits. But a lot of nice inserts. So I told again, guys, I'm going to do my best to get through this and do that random teams. Hopefully I can get through and do those, check on the trades and get it in, because I have to try to be down at my old house at 6:30 again. We have a lot more work to do tonight. But I appreciate so many of you guys in watching. Don't be afraid to chat. If you're on the web browser on your phone, just all you got to do is get on the app. Antonio Brown for the Raiders. We'll be giving away that jersey tonight. Did the music giveaway last night again. Out of 100, Marshall Faulk. Devin Singletary. And inducted Ty Law. Going to the Pats. Minshew. Stafford and Fournette. A.J. Brown canvas. Baker Mayfield, red press proof. What a cool card. Saw he stayed after practice the other day to make sure all the men of the military could get their picture and autograph with him. He signed everything they had, took pictures with every one of them. Albeit he was kind of fast with it, but he had a lot of guys to get through. I just think that is absolutely incredible. A guy like that does not have to do that. Josh Allen, I heard at practice, is only doing it for kids. I'm okay with that. A lot of the guys that are there. Hey, what up, Drew Bledsoe? Thanks for sucking for the Bills and great for the Patriots. A lot of the guys that are there getting autographs are, I think there's a lot of fans there doing it, but there are guys there flipping. It just kind of sucks, but Kyle Rudolph, Terry McLaurin. Oh, that's a Benny Snell canvas. I don't know if we're going to sleeve those up or not. Mark Ingram out of 22 for the Ravens. Gronkowski and Goskowski. A lot of Owskis in there. I could go for a brewski. Saquon Barkley, Jerry Rice. Nazir Adderley out of Delaware. Anthony Hitchens and Benny Snell. And how about this big... 1 second, guys. My wife's calling. Baker Mayfield, black. Case Keenum out of 500. And there's an Easton Stick. Chargers fans getting excited about him. What up, Tony Romo out of 10, baby? There we go. That is a boomer. Who's got them Dallas Cowboys? Tony Romo going to Joshua Ryan Scott. Gotta hit him with the POW after I get him with the Cowboy, right? Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, that's nasty. Oh, they're so nasty.
I know not everyone loves Romo. I'm going to get that magged up real quick. Let me get through this stack. Andrew Luck, Corey Davis, Sam Fran. All right, let me get that magged up real quick. I love Romo, man. Romo's the dude. I love listening. I'll tell you what. I could listen to that guy commentate. Let me go get some 55s. Dude, this product is great. Like, I mean, that right there, you need one of those to make your time enjoyable on this. It's probably because he knew his career was over. Out of 10, Tony Romo. I think he's a better commentator than he is a quarterback, but I think it says so much about how he knows the game. Say what you will about this product, but I think it's dope. Vinatieri Coleman, Kamara out of 41. Oh, it's his Pro Bowl number. That's one of those jersey number cards. Emmitt Smith and John Riggins. Baker Mayfield, Irv Smith, and Deebo Samuel for the Niners. Cool card. Jerry Tillery, Riley Ridley, Ezekiel Elliott, Cordell Patterson, Justice Hill, Anthony Munoz in the set. Out of 500, Rob Gronkowski, Cam Newton Dominators, a canvas Darius Slayton, Adrian Peterson. There's a Baker Mayfield, nice card there. A guy I'm not sure how I feel about, but I'm excited about. Derrick Henry, Dakota Allen, Gonzalez, and Sony Michel for the New England Patriots. Player worn. I'm hoping to find some good game used in this yet. We have found some really nice patches out of this. I don't like that. Here we go. Dwayne Haskins Studio Series. 60 out of 100. Get some of those top loaded right away. Zach Martin, Canvas Debo, and a Drew Lock. All right, we're going to go on to box. When we do the recap on this, I'm probably going to go through some of these cards to my right and top load some of the healthier ones. I just want to get through the break. That way, if you don't want to stick around for the recap, because I know ultimately this is a longer break. A downtown card whiz by. Let me check. Let me get these out of the box. I did not see any yet, but that doesn't mean I didn't pass. And of course, as always, and as I've done in the past, if I'm going through the base and I see one go by, I mean, I think I'll notice it downtown, honestly. They're one of my favorite insert sets in all of that Panini makes. But if I don't see it in this stack, this is the stack I just put down. If you go back through, Scott, later, and he said whiz, and see it, let me know. But obviously, I'll go through it when I sort. Every card shipped, so I'm not shoving these in a base box or anything. So obviously, I'll come across it. But if I do see that, I'll post it to let you guys know. Or if you see it, let me know if you saw specifically which one. Definitely Romo auto being the coolest one yet, but a good N'Keal Harry auto as well. This pack's super thick. Is it a filler? It kind of looks like it is. So I might save a couple boxes of this for Sundays, and we sell. Now listen, if you see anyone doing this, you tell me. I'm gonna be ticked if someone steals this idea. I'm just letting everyone know I'm putting a little claim to this idea. I've never seen anyone do this. Maybe I won't say it. No, I'm gonna share it because if anyone else does it, F them. Does it, F them. They can't take everything. I'll keep coming up with stuff. Juan Winfrey. I think what we should do is there's 18 packs of this, right? We sell 18 spots. And then you get to pick out 3 cards, and we have a scoring system like we would in fantasy. And you have to pick like your top 3 fantasy players, and then we go back through. Well, we'll just list them. We'll put the cards like we would on a break, and whoever scores the highest gets them all. I think that'd be an awesome way to do it. It's a little extensive on my end, but that's what I want to do is start to have time to do that kind of stuff. Anyone does it. Bobby Wagner. We'll put this Wentz over here too. Jason McCourty. Kelly and my, oh well. We can still do's it. At a $2.99, Fournette. For the Jags. Daniel Jones and a DK Metcalf Gridiron Kings. Super sweet card. Tony Pollard. Russell Wilson out of 110. Lamar Jackson. David Andrews. Jared Goff and a Carson Wentz Dominators. DK Metcalf Canvas. Jim, that's the kind of stuff we're going to do here, man. Football season rolls around, and even if that idea gets taken. What up, Patty Mahomes? Even if that idea gets taken, I have many, many others. Don't worry. We'll be coming up. We'll be doing a ton of stuff during the football season. And then hopefully basketball time, if I can actually get my hands on basketball, we'll be doing some fun stuff with basketball as well. We opened Panini Noir last night. Man, what a cool set of cards. We did it at $18 a spot, Will Greer. Random teams. And it has 7 hits. It's kind of like what in football has 7. I know that like Absolute has 5, Spectre has 11, but Noir had, and it's such a pretty product, man. I think a lot of on-card stuff. Jordan Howard and Jared Goff. How about a Tom Brady Gridiron Kings? Whiteside, Boye, Urlacher, Buckner, Marquise Brown out of 100, Damian Harris and Darius Leonard. That black rim set is nice. Travis Kelce and N'Keal Harry. Jalen Hurd Canvas. Rashawn Gary Press Proof and Jalen Ramsey. And a Kansas City Chiefs card. Devin Singletary rookie for the Buffalo Bills. Basketball is going to hurt in price. That's all right. I'm telling you, if we get it, it'll be the most affordable on our page. You mark my words. You will not find cheaper breaks on our page, because if we break it, we're going to have fun breaking basketball. That is going to be. So let everyone know, and I don't know if I'll get it or not, but I promise you, you will not get it cheaper than you can on our page. Out of 54, Gary Jennings, it'll be on our basketball page. And McCaffrey, there's a Tony Gonzalez. And maybe that's not true. I probably shouldn't promise that. What up? Out of 25, Kansas City Chiefs going out to Michael Williamson. I probably can't compete with the big guys that do it still, like do everything cheap. But cheaper than anybody that's getting it the way I am. McCole Hardman. Player worn material. Kansas City Chiefs. Rookie patch auto. But that's the thing, is Zion is going to inflate everything. Fans of the game, what up? We'll do some fun stuff with it. Joe Schobert and a Baker Mayfield Dominators. Man, the Browns getting like all the cool canvas Gary Jennings, all the cool Baker Mayfield inserts. Out of 50, Jason Witten and John Elway. Miami Dolphins, Rock Ya-Sin. Josh Allen and Patty Mahomes. Action pack. David Montgomery. DeAndre Walker. And honestly, when we do basketball, it'll be one of those things, if I do it, we'll probably do it. We won't do like full case breaks, kind of like we did football when we started, and still to an extent. We don't do a ton of full case breaks. We will do it more as third cases, quarter cases, half cases, just in order to enjoy the product. Yeah, I was already told I shouldn't expect to get any. Kind of anticipating that. So it's easy to make promises like that when you're not getting any. And of course, I'll probably, in order to either, if I do PYT, McCole Hardman was the last one. It was a rookie patch auto. We have this box and 2 more to go. And then my goal is to get set up with that random teams as quickly as I can to get to that. But I'll have to see where we're at. I may not be able to do that till this evening. And then I was thinking, guys, of dropping a PYT around 7:30. That, though, even if it fills tonight, it won't break till tomorrow morning. Anybody in the mood for that? Scott, did you get a chance to see that auto? Here we go. J.J. Watt, press proof. Oh, this is going to be one of those boxes where a bunch of cards are backwards. All the inserts are going to be backwards in this. I remember this from last year. Shepard and Rogers, so we're never going to know if it's an auto or not. OBJ. Matt Ryan, and, oh man, it makes it for a long break. Juju, and then the Romo. I'm going to put that up with the auto. Myles Garrett and Stephon Gilmore. And Brett Favre. Every card I turn around is kind of an excitement now. Out of 107, Slay. I know, man. Floyd, I get you, dude. It's going to be like that this entire box. It's kind of Aaron Donald and Khalil Mack. Trace McSorley canvas. Jerry Tillery, and here's a Joe Mixon. And a TB12 Dominators. No, I'm sorry, highlights. Quentin Nelson, this one out of 50. Nick Bosa, the rookies. Oh, come on. That would have been cool. And Andrew Luck. There's a Greedy Williams for the Browns. Mark Ingram. This is so cool this way. OBJ and Ezekiel Elliott. Archie Manning out of 25. Warren Moon for the Titans and a Colts schedule. Jimmy Garoppolo Dominators. Oh, last year I forget what set it was, but we did it with a Tom Brady, and I got so fired up. And then that's when I realized that like they were putting them in backwards. Vance McDonald. Drew Lock, fans of the game, broadcaster Aaron Andrews. Sanders canvas, Whiteside, and a Hilton out of 100. Kendall Sheffield, I don't know who that is. Saquon Barkley, why was that one backwards? Huh, that caught my attention. It's going to be for the Browns. It's going to be out of 50 for the Cleveland Browns. Denzel Ward going out to Bryce with a Browns auto. Signature marks. I do like the variety of different style autos that are in here. Should still have a patch in here. Dan Marino and the Lions schedule. And it's going to be another Sony Michel. This one a white one out of 100. Player Warren going to the New England Patriots. Getting a couple in here for the Patriots. Keel Harry and I think 2 of these swatches. Tony Pollard, and there's a Devin Singletary of the rookies with the Stidham Gridiron Kings. Trayvon Mullen out of 100, and there's a Stidham and a Billy Sims for the Lions. Ty Johnson. Baldwin and Derwin James, and a Keel Harry canvas. Evan Ingram and Aaron Rodgers, Jonathan Jones, and a Thorson. There we go. That's going to be that box. 2 more boxes to go. 4 hits plus a chance of some low print parallels. Maybe get a 101 or something. Yeah, it would have. I have a luck out of one of the Donruss years. It's like one of the Dominators, I think. Auto. Let's hope this box isn't like that. Keeping us all on the hook. Eric, are you a Colts fan? Or you just happen to collect them, or it was a good. I mean, to me, I think I did just buy the Colts in a break because I saw they have Luck and Manning and the rookies and Mac autos, and I was just like, they're not an expensive team. I bought them in 17 and got a lot of Mac stuff. So I got the Colts and the Bills. The Bears, I think, were a little pricier than I wanted to spend on them. Jones, Thielen, Lee. There's a Baker and a Campbell. So we're going to have some backwards cards again. Gronkowski, and an Irv Smith. How about a Kyler Murray canvas? Top load that bad boy. Montez Sweat out of 99. Sam Darnold, Elite Series, and a Pat McAfee. Adrian Peterson, Zach Martin, Emmitt Smith, Gridiron Kings. That takes me back to the old collector series I used to have. I'll try to remember that, Eric, as I tag. Philip Lindsay and Shaq Mason. There's a N'Keal Harry. Out of 500, Daniel Jones. It would have been a nice auto. Dominators and a McCaffrey and a canvas Isabella. Juju and another rookie patch auto out of 99 going to the Arizona Cardinals. Hakeem Butler. Arizona going out to... Oh, they're covered up here. Who does have Arizona? Get my mouse out of here. Arizona going to be John. Going out to that Kyler. Getting a couple things in here. Scott, you like the Seahawks? I thought you were a Bills fan. That's what you told me. You said, don't tell anyone that you quietly like the... Carson Wentz, swatch out of 100 going to the Philly Eagles. That is going to be Clint. Little Philly action. Man, I'm just slacking on the sound since it since it was at Nationals and I couldn't play them. I got to get back at it. Wentz, player worn for the Birdies. Bruce Smith. That one's out of 100. 9 out of 100. Nice card. Where's the Bills? Brandon. Zeke and a Fournette. It says Tom Brady out of 500. A little ding in the corner there. Russell Wilson and a Baker. That's a cool Brady card, though, honestly. Nick Foles, Gary Jennings, and a Sternberger canvas. Dakota Allen, and here's a Legend Series Peyton Manning. Adam Humphries out of 100, and a Cam Newton to go with this Dwayne Haskins. Very nice Dwayne Haskins there. Absolutely love that insert set. Yes, Mike, there has been a lot of nice Patty Mahomes inserts, and you'll see the inserts on this are actually really cool. But you did get yourself a RPA from Hardman. Renfro and Khalil Mack. DJ Moore, red frame, and a N'Keal Harry to go with the Rivers. Luke Kuechly out of 100. Hopkins, Power Formulas, and a Viking schedule. Phillip Rivers, here's a Jared Goff. Noah Fant, Canvas. Russell Wilson, red frame, and a Legend Series Curtis Martin, and a Ravens team schedule. Wish they'd have them autographed by like a couple players on the team or the coach. That would be cool. Terry Bradshaw out of 500. A.J. Brown and Ryan Finley. And that's going to be that box. We did get our insert. Oh, sorry, guys. So, last one up. Let's get her. Let's see if we can get it on this last one. Last box mojo. And then what we'll do is a really quick recap. Give away our 2 fantasy spots. Our first 2 fantasy spots for Donruss I'm going to try to see if I'm allowed to get this random teams in. I hate rushing through these breaks. I'd really rather enjoy it tonight, which may have to happen either way. What's up? What else is everyone up to on Hump Day, man? I've been talking the whole time. I want to hear what you guys are up to on Hump Day. On Mike Day. Everyone all quiet. Middle of the day. Everyone should be drinking a beer. It's 5 o'clock on the East Coast. Bryce just got home from work. Bryce, you did get a hit. Did you see your hit? Good luck. Last box mojo for everyone. There's a McCool Hardman red frame. Oh, good. They're not all backwards. Just upside down. Hawkinson, the rookies. And a Drew Brees Gridiron Kings. The stacks on these inserts is just cray. Just trying to fix it up. There we go. Out of 75, Sean Williams for the Bengals. We got a Bus and a John Randall for the Vikings. Peterson and a Stafford. Daniel Jones canvas. True sample. Gridiron Kings out of 100. OBJ out of 100. Gridiron Kings parallel. Oops. Watson. Yes, good. Robert Foster in here. I forgot about that. Out of 500, Carlos Hyde. Alexander Madison, the rookies, and a Josh Jacobs Gridiron Kings. Scott Miller. Stafford and Matty Ice. And a Patty Mahomes there, black frame. Alway, any Lions hits? I'm going to have to check on that. But how about for them Philadelphia Eagles out of 50, Keith Byers. Philadelphia Eagles going out to Clint. Clint, I'm sorry, I spelled your name wrong. You're clinking here. Keith Byers, don't see him a lot, out of 50. Kelsey, there's a Barkley and a Tom Brady to boot. Yeah, we may have to do it. As much as I don't want to do it later, it'll give us something to do tonight. We're not going to break anything else except maybe silver packs tonight. Singletary on the canvas. Baker Mayfield and a Kyler Murray. Boom, baby. Fans of the game, Melissa Baker. Wentz and David Montgomery. Dexter Lawrence red frame and a Deshaun Jackson and an Aikman. Out of 500, Mike Williams and Alvin Kamara. Peyton Manning Gridiron Kings. Cam Newton and Christian McCaffrey, Cleveland Browns. Terry Bradshaw for the Pittsburgh Steelers out of 199. Going to be player worn for the Steelers. Hakeem Butler. Canvas Stidham. Deshaun Watson, this one out of 100. 7 out of 100, Deshaun Watson. And a N'Keal Harry and Kenyon Drake black frame. David Johnson and Nick Foles, and a White Side Gridiron Kings. Here we go. Zach Ertz, Quentin Nelson, Russell Wilson. Jarrell Casey, 5 out of 10 for the Titans. Press proof black frame. That would have took down Pack Wars. All right, and that is going to do it. All right, guys, we're going to do a recap here, though, before I do. But, like, I have two stacks like this. These are just the inserts and stuff, so there's some nice stuff in here definitely to be had. I mean, you can see them right here. If you look back here, those are just, like, a little bit of the insert stacks. So, it's pretty cool to see what they are. Now, that doesn't even include our short print stuff. We already did the second half as a random, but we're going to crack a fresh case. I'm going to post it as a fresh case for a half Atlanta. And we'll do that as a PYT that'll break tomorrow morning. 5 out of 10 Casey. 100 Deshaun Watson. Kyler Murray. A Saquon Barkley. Patty Mahomes. Out of 100 OBJ. Dwayne Haskins there on numbered. Baker Mayfield black. Out of 500 Tom Brady purple. Bruce out of 100. Kyler Murray canvas. Archie Manning out of 25. There's a Brady black. Patty Mahomes Action Pros. Will Greer. There's a nice Patty Mahomes there. Dwayne Haskins out of 100. Baker Mayfield. Out of 22, Mark Ingram. Will Greer Gridiron Kings. Press Proof Baker. Trubisky out of 100. Daniel Jones out of 50. Gurley out of 25. Hakeem Butler out of 100. Canvas. Drew Lock, that one out of 62. Kyler Murray base. He's the only one out of it. Bradshaw out of 25. There's a Haskins. Quinnen Williams out of 18. Kyler Murray Gridiron Kings. And a Baker Mayfield out of 100. So that's some nice stuff. Now, that's Jarrell Casey out of 10 too. We'll get a lot of those top loaded. Here's our swatches. We got Terry Bradshaw for a swatch. Carson Wentz on a swatch. Sony Michel. Fournette. There's another Michel, the blue one this time. Kurt Warner. Michael Irvin. Alvin Kamara. And a Pharaoh Cooper. All 9 swatches there. Here we go for our autos. To start it off, we had the rookies, Benny Snell, Alexander Madison, N'Keal Harry, Andy Isabella, Keith Byers out of 50, Hakeem Butler RPA for the Cardinals out of 99, out of 50 Denzel Ward, McCole Hardman out of 25 for the Chiefs, and this Romo auto out of 10. Not bad at all for a half case at Donruss, man. I'm pleasantly surprised with the product. I was last year too, so I should stop being so surprised by it. But guys, before we go any further, I'm going to make sure I random off the 2 fantasy spots. So we'll get everyone in here. Donruss League fantasy spots 1 and 2. The prizes are listed on the promotion. Yes, Bryce, there is fantasy spots for this one. And the second PYT is going to be posted tonight, but it won't break till tomorrow morning. Let me bring you guys over to the screen here. Oops. Here we go. Don spots number 1 and number 2. Min roll 5. Top 2 are going to win on this. It's It's an 8 that'll play. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Final round. Jim Larson and Josh Ryan Scott. Jim Larson and Josh Ryan Scott are going to get it. They're going to be the first 2 spots in the Donruss Fantasy. All right, guys, I'm going to roll out, get this cleaned up quickly, and I have to figure out, there's no way I'm going to be able to do the random teams without, like, just literally ripping through it, not talking, and I don't want to do that. Guys, thanks for hanging out during this time. We'll be back tonight to do half number 2. And then on top of that, we'll be also breaking half number 2 this evening and posting PYT number 2 half case tonight to break tomorrow morning. All right, guys. Till then, I'll miss you. Good luck on your other breaks. I'm out.